Hi Cancer, this is your March 2019 horoscope with me, Lada from astrolada.com, for anyone who has their sun, moon, or ascendant in Cancer. And by the way, I have created for you an amazing, very beautiful project, 250 pages of March horoscopes for the 12 signs. They're written, they're with many tables, with day-by-day predictions, with using ancient and modern techniques together with my teacher, Tsvetemira Borisova. It's only $7.99. It's a whole book. It's one of my most quality projects ever. So check it out if you want to support our work. And if you it's going to be very useful for you as well. It's like an astrological textbook, basically. And also, we're doing a webinar with Victor on the 2nd of March on ancient predictive techniques, profections, and solar return charts because people are asking me, how does this guy, he's amazing, all his predictions come true. I mean, like, he does 80 readings per week, and I get 10 people per day raving about him in comments and asking how he's doing that. So he said, okay, I'll show my method that he learned from his tutors in Hungary, which use traditional ancient methods. So I'm very excited about that. It's 30% off till the 2nd of March. All right. And if you want to know your personal transit as well, check out the amazing tool I provided. It's the transit calendar, personal transit calendar, which gives you for free 7 days ahead your transits that no one else in the world will have the same like you. And there is no such calendar for free anywhere in the world currently with such quality. I put 3 to 4 years work into it. So I guarantee you, and people that have used it once, they're hooked. I've had out of 16,000 subscribers, just 2 unsubscribe from that service, and it's for free. So obviously, it's quite useful. All right, so let's see what's happening, Cancer, for you. Well, Mercury is going retrograde in your ninth house. All right, so what is that? And it's there conjunct Neptune. So just you have to be a bit more careful if you're planning some trips far away or some educational activities or some teaching activities, because might have to replan. You might have to be prepared with plan B and C. And Mercury is making a square, which is a difficult aspect to to Jupiter, and it's in the sixth house. Sixth house is your routine, your schedule. So you plan something like it's going to be like that at your work or whatever it is, and something just doesn't go according to plan. And you have to be more flexible this month, basically, with your plans, with your routines, especially at work. If you think like, oh, this is what I'm going to do, I go today to gym, or this how this lecture is going to go, or this is how my day is going to go. For a few days this month, especially around the Mercury square Jupiter, it's not going to be exactly that way. And that happens more towards the, let me see, from around the 13th to around the 20th of March, you might feel this. But then Mercury is going to be conjunct with Neptune for till the end of the month. So I would say the whole month, be careful with your plans. Well, what can you do about it? If you're forewarned, you're just not gonna get so frustrated, and you'll be like, okay, I have to be flexible and found more imaginative alternative route. You can't be just by the book currently this month. And you can miss some details because both the sixth house and both the ninth house, uh, they've swapped. Mercury is naturally connected to the sixth house, Jupiter is naturally connected to the ninth house, so they've swapped places. So and they're making a hard aspect, so it's telling me here that this month some big plans. The ninth house is big plans. We're gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. Sixth house is the plan, the small plan. The pen sits on the left. The PowerPoint is done like that. The PowerPoint presentation is done like that, or this is how the meeting goes, So this is the details, this is the big picture. So there is a bit of clash there between the details and the big picture, between the working manual, how to get it down, to get it, to get there, and about how the big vision of what the final result is. So there might be some misalignment there. So it's not necessarily just connected to your work. It might be about some other vision of yours for the future that has to be revised because something is just, it's it's not either realistic or it's not, it has to be. Mercury retrograde is to revise, to redo something again, and the ninth house is your big vision, your grand vision, and you have to pay more attention to the details, because you might have omit and you might miss some of the small details in the planning of some bigger things. uh, or another way it can play out is, you might get bogged down with too many details. Actually, no, I don't think so. No, this way is you're missing some detail. You don't get bogged down by too many details, because Neptune is very strong, Jupiter and Mercury is in Pisces. So if, especially if it comes to matters connected to foreign travel, matters connected to education, to matters connected to communication with, so say if you're an import export, communication with foreigners, exchange, uh, or if you're planning some trip, be more careful about the details, because there might be some, you know, you have to be realigning, readjusting their things. Mm, or if you have some big plans about your work or some goals that you're developing, then house is your vision, your goals, you have to re-examine those and align them with more effort towards a more practical manifestation. Plus, it can be a good time to be with a coach and to talk with a coach or a mentor, ninth house, about your goals, and to rearrange them, and for them they can find out what say you might have a goal that in 5 years you want to be here or there, to have this house or to be at this job, and some advisor or mentor or even your own inner mentor and advisor can help you. This month can be necessary for you to eliminate and to revise those uh, goals, or how you're getting about there, which just don't make sense and that are not workable, so to speak. All right. Also, you can hear from some friends you haven't heard for a long time, from faraway places as well. That's another thing can happen. Um, and but there is a lot of help and support as well. You know, what helps you is Capricorn. So a partner, Saturn is making sextile to Mercury. So a partner or consultant can help you. If there is some confusion in regards to your goals, if you have to re-examine uh, your direction and your purpose, if you have to redo something related to higher education or prepare for some uh, a project that is about teaching, so someone more experienced and older can help with an advice or some support. Saturn in the seventh houses, and on another level, let's see what else is happening. I think you might be very active socially this month, because Mars is in your 11th house and it makes trines, good aspects with Saturn in the 7th house. So when it comes to relationships, uh, you can do a lot of, you can go and meet acquaintances or do like and be initiative with especially more ambitious people you can meet this month. Mars in the 11th house, social networks and contacts that are ambitious, that are excitable, more youthful. You can do some sports or physical activities with such, and not only that, but Mars trining Saturn in your 7th house means that that some acquaintances or social activities that you undertake now can lead to a very productive working relationships that creates more stability in your life of some sort. Also, you can mean that some help comes from friends or from a partner, and some help from friends can help you in regards to some more clients, for example, Saturn in the 7th house, or to a more professional. Seventh house also connected to career. It's one of the houses of business and career and presenting yourself to others. So also your Mars is your initiatives. So that can be a good time to start initiatives and to act on business initiatives. 11th house is business house as well. So it can be quite a good month for business, basically, and for networking and contacting and creating clients and being proactive to reaching large groups of people and initiating them. And also reach out to more experienced people if you want to collaborate with them, more authoritative older people, or such with more uh, experience under their belt, you know. Also, when it comes to your personal relationships, it can stabilize your relationships. They can have like because Saturn has been a bit more difficult on your relationships. They've been more dry almost for a year and a half now, more testing of some sort, or included older people, more demanding people, or your partners being more demanding, or you being much more serious and non-flexible when it comes to relationships as well. And this month, Mars is helping. Mars is making trine to Saturn and to Pluto in your seventh house, which means that maybe some social activity you can do, or maybe being with friends can help with some situation in relationships, personal business relationships, mm, or doing some kind of starting to pursue some mutual goal. 11th house is goals that that are mutual of some sort, can also stabilize relationships or bring some excitement actually into a relationship. Mars does that. uh, or also a partner, personal or business or marriage partner, can stabilize. Saturn throws his trine, can stabilize some activities of yours, or some endeavors and initiatives connected to, and or can help about some activities and endeavors connected to organizing large group events, or organizing some business uh, project, or in regards to some social event, or in regards to some personal goal, social or economic goal that you're going after. So, you know, uh, those two are, so ask for advice or support of someone with those things. Uh, all right, so what else? Venus is in your eighth house in Aquarius. So you can receive some support, hidden private support from another. There can be some positive development in regards to money that is comes to you from others, money or insurance, inheritance, or taxes of some sort. You can receive help or support if you're doing your taxes, for example, in March. You can receive some advance from another person or from clients. Also, more intimacy. Especially, it can deepen a relationship, intimate one, by sharing secrets. So it can even indicate that if you're interested in relationships, there's some uh, there can be more sexual intensity when Venus transits the eighth house, and there can be some private liaison, or some more hidden, more private romantic liaison that is happening as well. That's a possibility. Uh, All right. So, yes, that's what I see for you guys. Hopefully, that was helpful. And yeah, check out your personal transit, as I said. And I'll see you next month.